Now from the windy city of Chicago, there's a beautiful look at fabled Wrigley Field. Tonight, the finale of this 4-game set between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. John Lester will be on the mound for Game 4. EK, what do you got?
Yeah, guys, in his last start, he won his 9th game of the season. So he's going for double digits here in this one.
Stephen Piscotty heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Center fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
Underway now in the weekend finale as the first pitch is looked at for strike one. EK, as we look at the Cubs entering play here tonight, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
And it hasn't been a homestand to remember so far. They're just 2-3 in their first 5 games, so they're going to need to pick it up.
Lester into his motion. Here it is on 0-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening. And now a shot of the Cardinals starting lineup is set by Mike Matheny. EK, any thoughts?
Well, I love what Matt Carpenter brings to the table for this team. He's coming off a multi-home run game, and he'll try and build off that momentum. We'll see if they try to approach him any differently throughout this game.
Number 41 will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
And Fillmore usually gets high praise from most people for his command of the zone. He will occasionally give the pitcher just a little extra off the plate if he spots it well, though.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get 1 pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. 1-2. Here it comes. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
That's a good location for that cutter with 2 strikes. He's either got to take that and hope it's a ball, or he's got to foul that thing off.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Hayward giving chase. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the Cubs alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, the last place you want to hit the ball against this team, right field. He won the Gold Glove Award last year. He can go get him with the best of anyone.
Matt Carpenter will stand in, and perhaps unsurprisingly, the numbers tell us he's a much better hitter versus right-handers than he is against lefties. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Just getting things underway here at Wrigley. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals. It's the Cardinals nothing. Cubs coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Michael Wacha, a right-hander from the state of Iowa, gets the starting assignment. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, the way he's been throwing this year, definitely in the running for the Cy Young Award. You talk to people in baseball circles, they're mentioning his name among the leaders for this award. I can't wait to watch him throw in this one.
Matt Adams is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base. Now there you see Dexter Fowler as he'll be the one to commence the action in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Cubs, center fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Chop foul at the plate, strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A little bit off the outside, it's 1-2. And Eric, as we take a look at the Cardinals entering play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
And after losing the opener of this series on Thursday, they've come back and won 2 straight. So they'll be looking to end the series on a high note here and take 3 out of 4.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. What's the key for them if they want to split this series, Steve?
Hey, just keep doing what they've been doing. They lead the league in slugging percentage. Work the ball down the lines and in the gaps. Continue to get those extra base hits that have been so crucial for them, and they're going to be successful.
And a cut fastball here that he started off a bit too far inside. It nearly got him. And speaking of the National League's home run leaders, there they are on your screen. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, he reaches out for a fastball this time and drives it high in the air to deep left center field. And it will indeed get out of here. Gone, a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field, and even 30 home runs on the year. And the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
And a good swing right there gets them the first run of the ball game here in the bottom of the first. And we always talk about the importance of getting off to a fast start, so you can be sure they're pretty happy about this one.
Chris Bryant will stand in, and he wasn't much of a factor yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the loss.
You know, guys, we all know that those kind of games are going to happen in this sport. It's a tough game out there, no matter who you are. But the good ones are able to put that day behind you and go out and focus on the next game.
Into the windup and the pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. That last home run believed to be in the neighborhood of 424 feet. 1 out, nobody on. Two and 0.
Wow. That's a good thing that pitch was above the strike zone, because a few inches lower, and that ball's right in his wheelhouse.
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left. Number 26 for him on the season, as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in now, and obviously one to be careful with, as you see there, currently leading the senior circuit in long balls.
Well, and that's exactly what you want from your corner infielders. You got to love having those big boys down the lines that drive the ball out of the yard.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A fastball here as you'll take a look at ball 1-0.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. You know, that's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. He swings and crushes it. Oh my, there is no doubt about this one, and they've done it again. Back-to-back-to-back home runs. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. Number 35 now on the season. And the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
As a colleague of mine liked to say, boy, oh boy. That is now 3 straight home runs here in the very first inning. And now, I would not be surprised to see the bullpen spring into action, because I would bet it's not all too often that a guy could survive an inning like this and then go on to pitch an effective ball game.
Here's Javier Baez as he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, the base hit. They are just teeing off on him right now, and even in just the first inning, you've got to wonder how much longer they'll let him continue out there. Jason Hayward will stand in, hoping he can be the same kind of run producer he was yesterday when he drove in 3 of his guys' 4 eventual runs.
Well, Matt, he just continues this string of his last 10 games where he's hitting over 300. He has those really, really nice games mixed in there.
That's yanked into the stands, strike 1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Skied into straightaway right. Waiting on it, the right fielder. He gets there to make the play, and the runner's tagging from first. With a moment now, a look at the defense for the St. Louis Cardinals. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, one of the most exciting things we're going to have an opportunity to see in this one, the throwing arm of that catcher. He absolutely has a cannon. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if you ever saw him on the mound someday. We'll get an opportunity to watch him in this one.
Addison Russell will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame yesterday afternoon.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
Pitch misses low. The throw down. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. So they get 3 runs here, all coming via solo home runs. Second inning coming up here at Wrigley. The Cubbies are in front, 3-0. Leading off the inning, Matt Holliday, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Matt Holliday.
And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1.
Well, you got to figure that this guy's going to come out here free and easy here in the second. He's got a 3-run cushion already. No reason not to come right after these guys.
hit to first. Rizzo was there. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
Batting fifth, first baseman.
And with one away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. Striding into the box, Matt Adams. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Bases are empty, one man out. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
You know, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Johnny Peralta waits on deck. Lester has his target. Full count pitch on its way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
Batting sixth, third baseman, Johnny Peralta.
Johnny Peralta will get his first shot here, and he certainly had it working so far this season, up over 350 entering play.
Well, when you look at what this guy's done so far, Matty, he leads this ball club in average. He's been a huge part of their offense so far this season.
A good pitch there on 0-1 as this is hit foul over to the right side. Strike two now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And if he was guessing, he guessed right at the curveball that time as he waited it out to send it to deep left center field. He's going to have a home run. So a solo shot here for Johnny Peralta. And the Redbirds are on the board. It's now a 3-1 game.
When you have a hitter down in the count like that, you got to bury him or at least get him to chase something out of the zone. That pitch is way too hittable, and he pays for it. Just an enormous mistake, and now he's so upset with himself.
Yadier Molina digs in for the first time now and looking to break out of this little six-game dry spell at the plate.
Yadier Molina.
Out in front of it, strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Hayward coming on. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Cardinals do get one back on the solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Cubs 3 and the Cardinals 1. Addison Russell will get his first opportunity now. 14 home runs to his credit so far this year.
Addison Russell.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He'll take the turn and head for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
Batting 8.
More trouble here to start this inning, too. They've had this guy's number so far, and now here's a leadoff double on the very first pitch. It's right back into the stretch with the runner in scoring position.
Settling in now, Miguel Montero, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit well on the ground to first. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
And you know what? It's never too early in a ball game to play smart, fundamental baseball. You've got the leadoff man at second, so he's just shooting for the right side of the infield. And he's able to move him up 90 feet to third with just one away.
John Lester will stand in with a golden chance here to help himself out with a runner at third.
And he knows this is a definite strikeout situation. So the big key here is, at the very least, find a pitch you can put in play.
And this is taken outside for ball one.
And now with that runner on third and one away, you need to stay smart at the plate, realizing that they might be working around you to put you on. So you can't go up there chasing some pitches out of the zone.
Looped over toward first. And this will get taken in at first for the second out of the inning.
The center fielder, number
Yeah,
24.
that's a pitcher up there, all right.
Dexter
Sounded like he hit that ball with a rolled-up Sunday newspaper.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike one. 2 outs here with a runner at third. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Well, this guy started the ball game out with a strikeout. You may end the second with one, too.
Oh, 2 count. Here's the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Taken in by Carpenter. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We've got more on this Sunday night after this. Leading off the inning, Diaz, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Number 72.
Lester's ready. First pitch on its way. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Good cut fastball in there. 1-1. On a hole now as he swings and misses at a pitch in the dirt, and it's 1-2 now. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Ready on 1-2. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting ninth.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Maybe even a half heartbeat, considering how fast his heart is beating right now. But he's on it all the way, and he winds up making the play.
Michael Wacha will get his first cuts here. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. 0-1 count and the pitch. And he misses with it. 1-1. In there, 1-2 now. Third inning here. 3-1 our score. Swing and a little blooper to center. Fowler over to his right. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Center fielder
And this is
number
all about
55,
taking charge out there.
Steven
That's the center fielder's
Piscotty.
ball if he can get there. So he calls everybody off, and he makes the play easily.
Steven Piscotty will get his second shot at it now. He was called out on strikes to open up the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Hit hard up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
A good job there making a 2-strike adjustment. Very compact there. He uses the middle of the field, and this just finds its way into center for a base hit.
Stepping in now, number 41, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
And at least he's taken a few pitches here. You know, that's more than the rest of these guys can say.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Cardinals. They still trail it here 3-1. Kyle Schwarber digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with 1 swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
And, oh, look out as the cutter ran way in and just about drilled him.
And after giving up the home run last time, he's just making sure that guy doesn't get too comfortable up there. I can't say I blame him.
That evens it up 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Wow, he's been like a cat with 9 lives out there. Normally, when you give up 3 home runs, you're going to be in big trouble. But luckily, they've been solo homers, so it's kept them in the ballgame.
Into the box, Chris Bryant. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
I can't imagine they're going to give him anything to hit this time around.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Well, what's the best way to make sure that cleanup guy doesn't get to hit with runners on base? How about back-to-back strikeouts? That'll do the job.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, as he'll take a look at ball one. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Now, after the home run last time, you can see a more cautious approach this at-bat. They don't want to get burned again.
Oh, and Rizzo gets on top of one and sends it in the air out to deep right field. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more from Wrigleyville right after this. Leading off the inning, Matt Carpenter, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1.
That's such a good pitch to get ahead. Lefty on lefty. It's a big looping curveball. Makes it very difficult for the hitter to try and time what's coming next.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Schwarber on the move, and this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Tap fouled at home plate. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Lester gets the sign. 0-2 on its way. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
Good changeup right there, down in the strike zone. Definitely the one they wanted to strike him out on, so that's a great job to lay off.
And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
Yeah, a good sequence there against a dangerous hitter. If they want to get out of this series with a split, they'll need to keep pitching him the same way they did right here.
Matt Holliday standing in now. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. Three to 1 is our score here in inning number 4. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Outside, 2-1. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1. And with the tying run in the on-deck circle, the question, does he take a look at another one here?
He just might. You're still going to see a good pitch on 3-2, even if this one's a strike.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full 3-2.
Well, that may have been the last pitch in the at-bat that he could do something with. He's not going to get anything better than that.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Looking to avoid his first walk. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. Both guys pretty close, top speeds of 95 and 94. Matt Adams stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Not only is he close to going through the heart of this lineup, he may even strike out the side.
1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Montero gathers. And not what he wanted to do there, as now they'll need 4 outs to get out of this inning. Johnny Peralta stands in again. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first plate appearance.
And it was a breaking ball that he hit out, and he just sat on it.
And he takes ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Back to the mound and off his leg. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. Cards leave 1. Score holds. It's 3-1. Javier Baez will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
First pitch of the at-bat. In the air to center field, and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 10 for him on the year. And the Cubs have taken a 4-1 lead.
Well, it's got to be getting near the point where they need to make some alternate plans with this guy up there. Now, that's his 3rd home run in the series. I mean, what more do you need to see?
Here's Jason Hayward now, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. You know, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
Hard liner to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, I'll tell you, these are the scary ones for a pitcher. This is going to give you a pretty good angle right here because this ball is hit so hard, and it's just about right at him. I mean, there's no time to do anything out there. And he's pretty lucky that one didn't get him because it would have taken his head off.
Here's Addison Russell as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one.
Even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
Nobody out, runner on first.
Nope.
Fastball high, and it's quickly 2-0.
And another good hitter's count to work with here. They've been able to sit back and just really tee off on him.
A strike, and it's 2-1. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. Lifted in the air to center. Piscotty over to his left, and that's the first out of the inning.
Boy, that's the kind of play where you take your hat off and you wipe the sweat off your brow, even if it's cold outside. This guy's getting hammered right now. He better figure out something quick.
Miguel Montero steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. Pitch out, nothing doing. Fastball called strike, 1-2. Throw over to first, and the runner will get back standing. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Clearly no intent with 2 strikes, but you've got to make sure that pitch doesn't get away from you.
Waka a check at first, and he's back standing.
Just checking.
Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Runners on first with 1 down. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Holiday. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Well, the only good news that comes out of this at-bat is that he stayed out of the double play. Other than that, this at-bat really didn't achieve.
John Lester stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he was right on the off-speed stuff and hit it well, but just didn't have any luck. It's going to be interesting to see if they stay with more fastballs right here.
First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball 1. Two out with the man at first. Chopped foul right at home plate. Here it comes on 1-1. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And that misses 2-2.
Boy, that's pretty good patience out there out of a pitcher who's acting like a hitter, especially with 2 outs.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. And this is popped high in the air back behind short. Diaz has got it, and the side is retired. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. We played 4. It's now 4-1 Chicago. Back alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Yadier Molina to start things out for the Cardinals here in their half of the inning. Here comes the first pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swinging there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Maybe these guys are going to start getting a little more aggressive here early in the count. This is the first pitch of the inning, and he's on base here to kick things off.
Diaz stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Grounded to third. This could be 2. Bryant is up with it. To second for 1. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play.
Well, it only took him 1 pitch to get himself in trouble, and 1 pitch later, he's already out of trouble by getting that double play.
Michael Wacha is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is 1 big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game because right now they just seem out of it.
5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
This guy is almost no threat up at the plate. I mean, you could get away with fastballs right down the middle if you wanted to.
Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2.
Boy, that changeup's had him eaten out of his hand.
Oh, and they've been falling all over themselves trying to get it. But you've just got to know that that's not going to be a strike. It looks...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. They trail it 4-1. Dexter Fowler will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Wacha looks in. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
You know, when you throw a first pitch strike less than 50% of the time, you're going to find yourself in trouble more times than not, and that's where he sits right now.
Lifted the other way out to left center. After it is Holiday. 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Well, that's where that cutter's most effective, right in on the hands.
Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Well, apparently he just got his gas tank refilled during the last half inning because, I'll tell you, he's come out looking as sharp as he has the whole ballgame.
Chris Bryant, ready to take another shot, went down on strikes his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Squared that one up just a little late. The 0-1 pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. 4 runs, 7 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Up the middle and off the pitcher's leg. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Boy, this one might be a case of adding injuries to insult. It hasn't been his finest performance so far, and now this one shot right back at him at the mound. No time to get out of the way, and that's going to sting for quite a while.
First pitch on its way. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Yeah, it's so hard to stay back against a guy like this. Unless you guess right, that thing's just so slow that it's almost impossible to keep from getting out on
it first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. 5 innings complete. It's the Cubs 4 and the Cardinals 1. Stephen Piscotty will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Hard hit ball to second. A dive by Baez. Got him.
Whew, no problem.
The batter.
Well, that's the big leagues right there. The worst part of this is, as a hitter, since it's to the right side, you get to watch this whole play unfolding right in front of you. And believe me, it's not a whole lot of fun. That's a super play, and you're out.
Into the box now, number 41. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
And that last pitch was number 74 for Lester in this one. That one's more like it, he says. Back to 2-1 now.
Boy, and this is why you're trying to get yourself into good hitters' counts. This is just right down the middle on 2-0, And swinging at this should be your reward, but he decides to let it go.
Trying to bunt his way on, but this is popped up. Montero gonna have to hurry. And a nice play there by Montero as he gets him at first to snuff out the bunt. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs.
Yeah, and there you see where they rank in that stat category. When your team ERA is that low, it definitely takes the pressure off the offense a little bit. More importantly, it gives you a chance to win every single night.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. 6th inning. 4-1 is our score. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. There's Baez. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. And this is still a 4-1 ball game.
Your attention, please. Now
So a new
pitching for the
pitcher coming on now, and the call's
Number
gone out
30,
for the big guy, right-hander Jonathan Broxton. Javier Baez will get settled in here as the Cubs look to get it going in their half of the 6th.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
One and one.
Yeah, a couple of close pitches there on the inside part of the plate. I don't think he could have done much with either one of those.
And he comes up empty there on a pitch in the dirt and falls behind now 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, it's really not too hard to figure out what the game plan is on a guy like this. You cannot give him anything up around the belt that he can drive. So you're going to see that all 4 pitches are either mid-thigh or below, and that's right about where you're going to want to be pitching against a guy like this.
Here's Jason Hayward now, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Broxton's ready. Here's the 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
And even 3-2, I don't know if you want to challenge him here. Better to put him on than to give up a solo home run.
1 out, nobody on. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
I'd say he's made a pretty good impression since coming on. 2 batters, 2 strikeouts to start the inning.
Stepping in, Addison Russell. He flew out in his last at-bat. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. On, could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
Just too over-aggressive right now. They've got to dial this back a bit.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Matt Holliday set to lead things off when we come back. It's the Cubs 4 and the Cardinals 1. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front, and before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Matt Holliday will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run, that's it.
Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Hit out towards second. Baez fields it cleanly, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made 1 bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Matt Adams will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Baez has it on to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away.
You get a look there at his pitch breakdown so far. Well, that sinker of his is a great weapon to have, and he picked the right spot to use it there.
Johnny Peralta will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
And there's ball 2 now to Peralta as they fall behind 2-1. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. To 2-2 now.
Oh, and he's sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
On the ground to third. Bryant's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Down in order go the Cardinals. They trail it 4-1. Miguel Montero steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
catcher, Miguel Montero.
Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. High pop-up. Peralta is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Well, so far, we've seen a pitcher that's not afraid to throw strikes, not afraid to put the ball in play. It's really working out for him as he gets another easy out here on the pop-up.
John Lester will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn, he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
Jorge Soler is into the on-deck circle now as he'll pinch hit for the pitcher Lester.
Jorge Soler.
And looked like a slider that time from Broxton at strike one. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
And it's quickly 0-2. Broxton sets. Here's the 0-2. And another foul ball. The 0-2 delivery. That's popped up out towards short right field. Carpenter onto the grass. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
Since coming in the 6th, he's knocked down 5 in a row, giving him a real lift out there.
Dexter Fowler will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
This is well struck, high and deep toward the left field corner. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
And you know what? That's not a big breaking ball coming up high and tight. That's going to get your attention a little.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Now this is popped up, but Molina should have room behind the plate. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Hector Rondon will be summoned from the bullpen now, so he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Hector Rondon.
Leading off the inning, Yadier Molina, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Hit on the ground to third. Bryant is there. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
And as we showed you a moment ago, this guy enters play with an ERA right around 2.5. So he's been a big part of this bullpen, and he gets the first guy he faces right here.
Diaz will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Liner towards second and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
This is what you call an ambush swing right here. You're hitting in the back of the order. You're looking dead red early in the count, kind of just hoping the pitcher might relax and forget about you for a minute. Then you get that fastball middle in, and you jump all over it.
Brian Pena will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 33, Brian Pena.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. And there's ball 1.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
8th inning, 4-1 is our score. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Rondon's ready. Here's the 1-2. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Fowler has it in his tracks, and that's the second out of the inning. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ball game. Stephen Piscotty will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Into the seats, 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. One left for the Cardinals, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Matthew Bowman is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Matthew Bowman.
Chris Coughlin is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Oh, just an excellent sequence on the mound that time, and we're going to run you right back through it right here on Show Track. Now you're going to notice as the dots come up, the trend, pretty evident. Everything's going to be down around the knees or lower. Now the more you can stay out of any guy's wheelhouse, the better off you're going to be, and it worked perfectly right here.
Chris Bryant strides into the box now, launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. First delivery to him on the way. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Sinker, and that's ruled strike 2.
And now at the plate, here's where you got to put yourself in the pitcher's head and figure out, what would I throw on a 2-2 pitch?
Sinker, 3-2 now. Waiting next is Anthony Rizzo. Grounded to third. Peralta's there. Throw gets him, 2 down.
First baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll start in with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Cubs are down in order, but they lead it 4-1. Back here in Chicago with a great view of downtown as we're set here to start the 9th inning from Wrigley Field.
Your attention, please. Now
So with a
pitching
save
for the
situation
Chicago
on
Cubs,
tap, they'll hand the ball
number
over to a
54,
formidable force indeed.
Aroldis.
The very hard-throwing left-hander Aroldis Chapman. Number 41 will try again. 0 for 3 with a strikeout thus far.
Well, he's had a rough one at the plate in this one, guys, but here's another opportunity to get something going.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And a slider stays outside and he falls behind 2-0.
Well, you've got the matchup you wanted, but that's not going to amount to much if you can't throw strikes.
High in the air and deep to straightaway left. So they're going back. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. A solo shot here to left, and the Cardinals have cut the deficit to 2. It's now 4-2 now.
One rule for being a successful closer, you gotta keep the ball in the ballpark. And he's still got a lead to work with after this home run, but his margin for error is pretty much gone now.
Here's Matt Carpenter.
The batter, number 13, second
As
base.
he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Well, they've done a really good job against this guy so far, and it's the first time in the series that they've held him without a hit.
Bases are empty here. Nobody out. And that misses 1-1.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
Chapman has the target. 1-1 on its way. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Boys, that's 99 right through him.
That one misses, and I think a ballpark full of umpires disagrees. It's 2-2.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention, especially when it's on the inner half.
Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Oh, he is intimidating. There's no arguing that.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
And you talk about giving these guys a shot,
The left fielder,
now
number
you've got a
7.
real dangerous guy waiting in that on-deck circle. All of a sudden, he's the tying run.
Matt Holliday will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
And after a walk, I think there's a little anger behind that fastball.
A runner at first with no outs here. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be two? There's one. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play.
And that ought to go a long way towards calming some of the nerves in that dugout right now. It hasn't been the cleanest ninth inning, but that's a huge double play right there. And now suddenly, they're just one out away from wrapping this thing up.
Here's Matt Adams now. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Two out, nobody on. Taken called strike two, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Boy, no messing around here in this ninth inning.
And that's a closer's mentality. They're not usually the best at setting guys up. They're going to come right at you.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, he did serve up the home run here to make this one a little bit more interesting. But in the end, he does get the job done, and he nails down the save.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close two-run victory. And guys, the Cubs were given an excellent outing on the mound here by this man, Jon Lester. Talk about a worthy recipient. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he really pitched well. He ran into a few problems here and there along the way, but aside from that, he was definitely a difference maker out there.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Cubs win this one 4-2. Good night from Chicago.
Here now is the final line score tonight.